Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. A lot has happened in Southeast, particularly in Imo State, and that has prompted the media publicity secretary of Indigenous People of Biafra, Powerful, to point accusing fingers at some prominent people, saying that they know what they're doing and it is more politicized, it's more political than agitating, really. And it looks like the government of Imo State have decided to respond to what Powerful has got to see the alleged information, the accusing fingers that was pointed towards them. Before we go into the news proper, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. I want to say many thanks to you all who have already subscribed. Let's go straight into the news. Well, the Imo State Attorney General AG and Commissioner for Justice Chief Cyprian Akolisa denied any involvement in the alleged setting up of a fake Eastern Security Network (ESN), which is said to be responsible for the bringing down in the southeast. Akolisa equally described the allegation as the continued vilification of his office and person by politicians with unforgiving spirit bent on bringing him down for his role in the change of government in Imo State. The AG, who spoke through his media advisor, Mr. I.A. Ositadema, was particularly grieved, not satisfied with the bringing down of his country home and the malicious allegations that led to his 5-year suspension from practice by the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, that's LPDC. They have now thrown up this statement purportedly issued by the Indigenous People of Biafra, that's Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB spokesperson, that's Ima Powerful, to soil the image of the hardworking, peace-loving, kind-hearted, and humble gentleman and leader of the Imo State Bar. He urged the general public to ignore that statement, stressing that he was sure that such a comment cannot come from the leadership of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His words: "It is surprising to note also that all the persons mentioned in the said list of fake ESN members came from our Ndemili, showing clearly that the list is a product of some parochial persons with clannish preconceived intentions rather. Chief COC Akolisa is a knight of the Catholic Church, a communicant, a human rights activist, and a known defender of the voiceless in the society who has never been involved in any plot. He has never and will never for any reason soil his hands. His office in Imo State has stood against the extrajudicial movement of suspects, and since his emergence as the State Attorney General, many citizens unlawfully incarcerated in prison have regained their freedom through his recommendations to the governor for his exercise of prerogative of mercy. Furthermore, the Attorney General is surprised at this level of wicked, malicious, and evil allegation, which he has surrendered to God Almighty as his only strength and defender. Chief Akolisa once more seizes this avenue to appeal to Imo politicians to give peace a chance and stop the bringing down of innocent in the name of politics, which should be played without bitterness, as it is only God Almighty who gives power." All right. From all indication, and the AG of Imo State had clearly said this whole thing, UGM, fake ESN, they're actually, from contextual implication, is saying it's actually politically motivated. Now, what is baffling me is, why would any politician do this? Lives matter. All lives matter. To what gain? Just to get power at the expense of people? Is it worth it? Will you sleep well? Will you be able to lie down on the bed every night and be able to honestly sleep fine and sleep soundly when there seem to be so much issues going on every now and then from the same region? All because of quest for power, quest to be in position of power, quest for money. Is it worth it? Does it give you peace of mind? Now, I could still remember that in my power for some days back, had actually said this issue of, they keep mentioning that ESN did this, IPOB ESN did that, UGM is involved in this, and after investigation, they found out that ESN is involved. My powerful had to come. That's what was a unique thing I know about my powerful. I think that's one of the things that makes him apt also and makes him quite unique is the fact that for every info that comes out, he doesn't allow it to go beyond 24 hours. He debunks when he needs to debunk, especially if it's not emanating from their quarter. You see, very quickly he makes a press release, and he said that all this ESN, all this UGM, that it's not that they're what we call. So they created a fake ESN. They keep claiming that they actually ESN. They keep claiming that they did this, ESN did that, and they said that definitely ESN wasn't created to bring down the people, but was created to protect the people. So anyone who's doing all this, bringing down thing, there's definitely not ESN. And this was actually created to tarnish the image of ESN. And in that process, Ima Powerful listed out some names, some people who he said were involved in the whole saga, and unfortunately, some names came out, some prominent names came out, and one or two of them are just trying to debunk it and say, look, there's nothing like fake ESN, and it's to him, all right, and to many others, and those who seem to be at the corridor of power. The same thing was said. Governor Obiano, that's Willie Obiano, said something quite unique too. I can't forget that. So look, this thing is more political. It's, it's now almost a norm. Anything that happens in the Southeast that is chaotic, they say, okay, it's ESN, or it is UGM, or it is IPOB, but I don't know if investigations have been fully carried out to warrant that. And Ima Powerful is saying that there are people who are fake, as in they were recruited, what they do, they go about doing these things, and they tag themselves ASN. They tag themselves, yes, with that name, giving it giving the whole world impression that they're into this deliberately. Now the question is, why were the people who I'm curious, really. What were the people who created themselves as, okay, we're going to protect this region from Fulani headsmen and all that, will go behind and start doing this mayhem? It doesn't add up. Maybe you could meet in that conversation, you could correct me, but I just feel you will create your own some sort of security army, to protect your region, and you still go behind and still destroy your region. I don't know how it works, but with this politics going on now, hiding under the guise of ESN, UGM, IPOB, then honestly, somebody needs to take the power, the authority back, and bring some sort of decorum back into that region. I don't know how that's going to happen, but all stakeholders need to be on deck to fish out those who are doing these very terrible things. That's going to wrap it up. Let's put in that comment section. What's your take? Do you have any?